Hello, everybody. Thought we'd do Sirach chapter 19. Here we go. A laborer that is given to drunkenness shall not be wealthy. Well, that's true. And he who despises small matters shall fall little by little. Wine and women shall cause men of understanding to fall away, and he who clings to whores shall become a hardened. That's okay. I wonder if that's a clings to whores shall become. Oh, forgive me, guys. And he who clings to whores shall become hardened. Goodness. Moths and worms shall have him to inherit, and a bold man shall be taken away. He who is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he who sins corrupts his own being. Whoever takes pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. You okay, Grace? I think she's having a problem. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Here. Over here. If you have to do that, that's the place to do it. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Wine and women shall cause men of understanding to fall away, and he who clings to whores shall become hardened. Moths and worms shall have him to inherit, and a bold man shall be taken away. He who is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he who sins corrupts his own being. Whoever takes pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he who resists pleasures crowns his high life. He who rules his tongue shall live without strife, and he who hates gossip shall have less evil. Do not repeat to another that which is told to you, and you shall not suffer harm. You know, I often struggle with some things, like, family members that are having issues, and you know how one family member will tell another family member, well, this person's having trouble and blah, blah, blah. I don't consider that gossip. I consider that, concerned person. However, whether to friend or enemy, do not speak of another's life, and if you may, without offense, do not reveal them. For if he hears and sees you, so in time to come he shall hate you. If you have heard a word, let it die with you. And be brave, it shall not burst you. See, that's the thing. If someone tells you something in confidence, on occasion I've been told things, and because of great concern, I've said it to another person who could help the person that was being talked about. It doesn't always happen. You have to be very careful. It's a funny thing. Just a little while ago, a friend of mine was telling me about another friend who was having a problem, but he wouldn't elaborate. And that's okay. He didn't have to. But, prayers and understanding is what you have to do sometimes. When someone's having an issue and they don't want to, someone knows somebody who's having an issue and they don't want to tell you everything, but they need your help in prayer. Well, give prayers. Anywho, a fool struggles with a word as a woman in labor with a child. As an arrow that sticks in a man's thigh, so is a word inside a fool. Admonish a friend. It may be he has not done it, and if he has done it, that he does it no more. Admonish your friend. It may be he has not said it, and if he has, that he does not speak it again. Admonish a friend, for many times it is slander, and do not believe every whisper. There is one that slips in his speech, but not from his heart. And who is he who has not offended with his tongue? I know I have. Try not to, but admonish your neighbor before you threaten him, and not being wroth, give place to the law of the Most High, the Torah. The reverence of Yahweh is the beginning of acceptance, and wisdom obtains his love. The knowledge of the commands of Yahweh is the instruction of Chai, and those who do that which pleases him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The reverence of Yahweh is complete wisdom, and in all wisdom is the doing of the law, and the knowledge of his mightiness. It is a servant, or if a servant says to his master, I shall not do as it pleases you, though afterward he does it, he angers him who feeds him. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, nor at any time is insight the counsel of sinners. There is a wickedness, and such is an abomination, and there is a fool lacking in wisdom. He who has little understanding and reveres the Most High is better than one that has much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High. There is a delicate craftiness, and the same is unrighteous, and there is one that turns aside to make judgment appear. And there is a wise man that speaks rightly in judgment. There is a wicked man that bows his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. Casting down his face and making as if he did not hear, where he is unknown, he shall do you evil before you are aware. And if for need of power he may cease from sinning, yet when he finds opportunity, he shall do evil. A man may be known by his appearance, and one that has understanding by his face when you meet him. A man's dress and excessive laughter and walk reveal what he is. Okay. We'll do chapter 20 soon. I'm not sure exactly when. Shalom to you guys. See you later. Take care of yourselves.